We're going to be trying the most expensive vegan meat alternative.
These vegan steaks cost £9 alone when you get them at the supermarket, but we got them on a bit of a deal. We're trying out the Waitrose Valentine's Dine for 2 meal deal. So we got our starter, main, side, dessert and drink all for 20 quid. Loads of the supermarkets are doing this Dine for 2 Valentine's deal. We looked up a bunch of the different vegan options across all the stores, and Waitrose actually came out looking as one of the best. So meal deals like these are great if you're limited on time, and it gives us a really good opportunity to try out these juicy marble steaks. But if you did want to do something a bit more home cooked, if you had a bit more time on your hands, then we've got a great recipe meal plan for an Italian style date night that you can find here on our channel.
Waitrose did look the most interesting to us, but as with all the supermarkets, there was only one vegan option in each of the kind of categories, so we didn't really have any choice, but they all looked delicious. So for the starter, we went for vegetable antipasti arancini with a basil pesto, and these look really, really nice. There's 4 in here, and they're really good size, and also it's quite rare to get a vegan pesto in these kind of ready-made things, so really excited to try that. I guess we are also doing a kind of Italian theme tonight, but again, we didn't really have much choice. This is just what the options were. Then for the main, obviously, we have the juicy marbles, which is amazing that they included this in their Valentine's Dine for 2. We have heard so much about this. We see it all the time, and I mean, obviously it's a very eye-catching packaging, but we have never tried it, so we're very excited to try it. But we're going to be cooking this up with a really nice sauce. So we thought about doing like a peppercorn sauce or a béarnaise, but we've gone for a Salsa Verde, keeping it fresh. So we're going to make that up and show you kind of like a little side recipe of what to serve with your vegan steak. And then for our side, we went for the chips. So these aren't actually the chips that you get in the meal deal, but we managed to wangle our way of getting them anyway, but we'll tell you how we did that later. For our pudding, they have included the plant living tiramisus in the meal deal as well. We have tried these quite a few times. At Christmas they do like a big serving version. For a shop bought tiramisu, they're pretty good, so yeah, I'm very excited to have these again. I don't know if we've actually ever reviewed them for you guys. We just had them kind of like as and when for a treat. And then for the drink, we just went with a bottle of red wine because we thought it would go nicely with the kind of theme. They also had a really nice non-alcoholic sparkling rosé called Naughty, which we have had before, but they sold out again, so yeah, we've gone for the red wine tonight. So an amazing deal, 20 quid for all of this stuff, especially considering how much the juicy marble steaks normally cost. All of these products, when you add them up together, are around 30 quid, so we've saved £10, which is a pretty good bargain. We're going to start with the starters, obviously, and these take 16 minutes in the oven. They smell amazing. We have cracked open the red wine and we're going to have a little bit to drink whilst we cook, so give it a try. I'm not usually a Shiraz gal, so it wouldn't be something I'd normally reach for, but this was the red wine in the offer, so I'm going to give it a try. Nice, quite sweet, in a good way. It's also quite cold, so I feel like when this is warmed up and like rested a bit, it's going to be even better. That is good wine then.
Excuse the fingers, I think I'm just going to go straight in with my hands. They're really good actually. I did not expect that at all. Like, the arancini has a really nice crispy coating, and the pesto that goes on top is like super punchy. It's got a really good flavour to it, and it goes nice with the sort of like sun-dried tomato flavours that are inside the arancini as well. Thumbs up. Yeah, I'd get this again.
That is a small little bit of food for £4.50. I know that we've said that these are expensive for vegan meat alternatives. We did look up a gram to gram comparison for meat steaks, and we looked at Waitrose because that is where we bought them from and it's kind of a good price point to match it at. And a meat steak is kind of a similar price, especially the kind of the higher end, more luxury steaks, which is what this is. So this is kind of like the high end versus the high end, and it is similar. We're definitely not going to be having these every day, and as we got them in the deal as well, we did get a good bargain. So story time, they didn't actually have the vegan side left when we went to get it. The whole shelf was empty for all the triple cooked chips, which makes sense, like they're the ones that everyone wants. Everyone wants chips. Because it was the only vegan side, we went and asked the people at Waitrose if it'd be possible to just get another chips from like the freezer section and swap it out. And they did say they don't normally do that, but they were being very nice that day and they did allow us to swap them out for these chunky chips. So it's kind of the same thing, but they probably aren't going to be as tasty as the triple cooked chips that you do get in the meal deal. So if you do go and buy this yourself, hopefully you guys can find the triple cooked chips in the meal deal. We have 8 green pitted olives here, finely chopped. Then we've got 1 tablespoon of capers, the zest of half a lemon, 1 clove of garlic, which we have grated on the microplane, but you could chop it up finely as well. And we also have a small handful of parsley, which we have finely chopped as well. First time trying this steak, so I'm very intrigued, and it actually doesn't have much of a smell, which sometimes is actually quite off-putting to me with the meat alternatives. Sometimes the smell is like a bit too much, so I like that it doesn't have a really powerful smell. That is honestly really tasty.
You look shell-shocked.
Like,
Flabbergasted.
it definitely tastes completely different to any other kind of vegan meat I've had. If I'm thinking of like a Beyond Meat burger, it's very much got that like meat flavor. This is much more delicate, and then the Salsa Verde is really nice and like fresh with it. Like sometimes like meat alternatives, it can leave like a weird aftertaste in your mouth that's like, you can tell it's like fake. But this doesn't have that at all. I don't know how similar it is to steak, just because I can't fully remember what a steak tastes like, and it's not really something I used to eat, but it is really tasty. It's not dry, like it's really moist and silky and delicate.
So for like twice the price of any other vegan meat, where would you put this?
Like, it is really tasty. Is it something I lean to grab again? Maybe not, just because it's just not like steak and chips isn't my favorite kind of thing. Like I would rather have like a big bowl of pasta or something like that, but it is really tasty. And if you're looking to swap out meat for plant-based options more often, then this is a really good option. Time for pudding, and we're going to be having these really nice Plant Kitchen tiramisu's.
Just dig in.
Layers.
I didn't get it all. Very light. That's good.
That's really good.
We just finished eating our dinner, and I think what's really interesting is it didn't feel like a ready meal at all. Like it felt like a proper sit-down dinner, but it took as long as a ready meal takes to cook. And like, compared to eating out, obviously it's not restaurant quality food, but if you make a nice little sauce like we did with our Salsa Verde to go on the top, it definitely gets up there with like good pub quality. So yeah, I would give this like 2 thumbs up. That was really good.
We can now say we have officially tried the juicy marble steaks, and I'm really glad we have, and they were really good. So it was nice to actually try something that's hyped and it live up to that hype.
I would say that if you're curious and you can stretch the budget to the lofty £9, or even if you get it in the like Waitrose meal deal for Valentine's Day like we did, if you see this video in time to go out and grab it, it's worth trying. It seems like a huge splurge, but you know, let your curiosity get the better of you this time. Go out and try it.
So we hope you guys enjoyed this video and seeing us review the Juicy Marbles steak and also the Waitrose Valentine's meal deal as a whole. We got some great things in there. I really enjoyed pretty much everything, so definitely would recommend if you're looking for a Valentine's meal deal, no cook option, Waitrose is definitely a great option. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one.
Let us know if you've tried any of the other supermarket Valentine meal deals, or even like the Waitrose one, what you guys might think of Juicy Marbles.
Yeah, I'd love to know what you guys think of the Juicy Marbles.
Yes.
And if you think it's also worth the £9. It's kind of hard to like decide, is something worth the money? It's kind of
because if it had unlimited money, then yeah, that's easy. That's like,
it's subjective. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we will see you in our next video.
Bye.